Johnny here on the show floor at Gamescom 2011, kicking things off in the THQ booth, where we've got behind me Saints Row the Third, and then in order we've got a look at Stronghold 3, WWE 12 over here, UFC Undisputed 3, if you really like punching men in the face, they've built a bit of an octagon. Then they've got the ever-glamorous Space Marine, full of blood and guts and gore. These guys here are playing it right now, in fact. And then next to that, if edged weapons are really your thing, we've got a look at Ninja Gaiden 3. And then very finally, THQ are showing off Metro Last Light. THQ have even got self-filming cameras on the show floor, so they can film us, filming them, filming us. Also, Seb is here. And while it's kind of quiet on this stage at the minute, doubtless it's going to be getting a lot of love at this year's Gamescom. 2K have come out strong with a look at Borderlands 2 and BioShock Infinite. Activision, meanwhile, have undoubtedly one of the biggest presences at this year's conference. They're going upside your head with about 6 different kinds of rifle butt, like Call of Duty Black Ops, GoldenEye Reloaded 007, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Prototype 2, no. And of course, a veritable snowstorm of Blizzard properties. Right here, we've got World of Warcraft Cataclysm, but they're also showing off StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm, which is of course the Zerg campaign. And then over there, with some of the longest queues we've seen so far at Gamescom, they've got the highly anticipated Diablo 3. People have been waiting a long time for this game. They're willing to queue, and they're really excited to see it. All the queue belong to Diablo 3. And of course, another very strong contender for heftiest queue at this year's Gamescom 2011 is the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Clearly those 40 minutes of gameplay footage that they recently leaked left people hungry for more, as it really is one of the hottest tickets at this year's show so far. And as always with Capcom, it's not about a fancy enclosed booth, it's about people just playing the game. So here they've got Resident Evil Revelations, they've got Dragon's Dogma, and then round this corner they've got Azura's Wrath, and one of the most sought after fighting titles of the whole expo, it's Street Fighter Cross Tekken. And then, of course, we come to EA's Apoca Zone at the end of the hall. So big, it's rumoured to have its own parliament this year. EA have, of course, come out in force, or rather, the force for Star Wars The Old Republic. Ha ha. They showed off some new cinematics earlier in the week, and people seem pretty excited about it. Let's see what they think. Again, not so much with the talking. It really is difficult to give you an idea of the scale of momentum EA have thrown behind this year's Gamescom. They've got everything from Need for Speed The Run, FIFA 12 over here, they've got Mass Effect 3 way in the back on the big screen, The Sims 3 over here, and, well, where would it be without Battlefield 3? Battlefield 3 really does have a massive booth with some hefty queues as it prepares to lock horns with Modern Warfare 3 to become one of the most wanted titles of the expo. People are really excited because they're bringing in co-op, and they're of course bringing back a classic vehicle from the Battlefield series. Screw it. So that's it from Hall 6 at Gamescom 2011, but for more on all these titles and plenty of other stuff, head on to gamescom.gamespot.com. And award for stupidest peripheral of the show so far goes to Hunter's Trophy.